Mutiny at CNN. The lower level employees are angry that the Trump town hall did so well and Trump outshined their rising star. So the Atlantic wrote a 15,000 word hit piece, and the CEO of CNN has now been removed because they're salty and they're butthurt because that town hall did so well. Check out the fake news trying to explain this away.
Well, Chris Licht is officially out at CNN after a chaotic run as chairman and CEO. The network announced this morning that Licht is leaving immediately. He took over the job just about a year ago, but his time at CNN has been marked with a series of high-profile controversies and tanking ratings. NBC News senior national correspondent Stephanie Gosk is following the story for us. Stephanie, good to have you. So Licht has been facing backlash for weeks now. It all sort of seemed to come to a head over the weekend after The Atlantic wrote a scathing 15,000-word profile. He actually apologized to the staff earlier this week, said he would work hard to win back their trust, but now it looks like he won't have that chance, Steph.
Yeah, you know, Vicky, that article kind of chronicles in minute detail everything about his tenure at CNN. You had David Zaslav today, who's the head of Warner Brothers and Discovery, come out with a statement and he said, listen, this was going to be a tough job from the beginning, that Chris Licht took some hits like other people had taken at CNN. And ultimately, he said, Chris Licht put his heart and soul into this job, but it didn't last long. As you mentioned, just 13 months. He took over after Jeff Zucker had left amidst a scandal that he had had a relationship with his number two for a significant period of time. And he took over CNN Plus, which you'll remember he dismantled very early on and then had to lay off hundreds of people. But most recently, two incidents that have led most likely to this announcement today. You have the Donald Trump town hall that was held, that was widely criticized. It was a town hall with Caitlin Collins, who's their up and rising star there at CNN. The room filled with Trump supporters, and he ended up railroading that event, Donald Trump did, and repeating some of the things that he typically has said about the election and other things, other lies that were tough to beat down in that forum. Then you follow that by that article that you mentioned, and it all just became too much in that announcement today that he would be leaving the company.